over. Hi, I'm Barbara Bertucci, and welcome to A Balanced Life. We're independent Nikken consultants, and we are here to share with you a great overview of Nikken and the opportunity and the amazing technologies. So let's get started here. Okay. I love it. It's not even coming up. I'm going to get my whole desktop. Okay, we're sharing here. Where is it? One moment. It was open. Come on, baby. There we go. And if you think I need to start over, I will. A better way. Yay. Thank you, God, for this opportunity. I just love Nikken. You know, I was in Nikken. I've been in Nikken for 24 years. It transformed my life. This little guy here has been amazing, and I just love it. And I just think it's truly awesome device. And in 3 days, it transformed my life, and I don't hurt anymore. There are times I do hurt with my back, but not always. So here we go. All right. A better life. Okay, Nikken by choice, active wellness and entrepreneur. So I like to take this wheel and look at it as healthy mind, family, society, finances, and body, and look to see if you're looking at this recording or such to actually find out where you're out of balance and to go ahead and, I mean, for me, it was my body. And that affected my mind. And then I couldn't be totally there for my family. I never donated to society at that point. And then finances. So it affected my whole, I call it the wheel. I also like to put spirituality in the middle. But when I got my body back, when I got it helped me with my mind, my family, society, the whole thing. It affects the whole thing. I know when you stub your toe, it affects the whole body. It's kind of like that as well. When you hurt, it affects every aspect. And I am more present, more available, and have more energy than I did in my 30s. So here you go. And that's what we're here to show and explain and offer today. So I am going to go here to small choices make a radical difference in time. And it's amazing. I know that I'm a breast cancer thriver of 14 years, and I just realized how much diet does impact you. The more I've cleaned up my diet, the more I realize I'm out, or when I go off, it affects me more. But it sneaks up on you. So I'm an advocate. You can have your treats and you can have certain things, just not all the time, okay? It's like you can have a donut here. Okay, I don't eat donuts, but you could have something like, okay, a chip. How about some chips? And then you just don't have them every day or once a week. You might have it once a month or once a quarter or like that, because these things affect how you are health-wise. And I haven't had some, let's say corn, in a long time. And I had some the other day and it tore me up. It's just something my body can't have. But I know now, and these behaviors and these habits affect you all the way around. Same in income, same in relationships and success and happiness. All of that is involved by the small choices we make on a daily basis. So we can choose to be happy. This morning I did some laughing yoga. You know, you just want to build and boost your energy up. So there's some things that you can do that bring you for healthier. I know we're all living a lot longer and we're all aging, but we don't need to get old. That's it. And I'm all that for that motto as well. Okay, so why stress is the number one, finances are the number one stress in America today. I mean, they say just a few $100s more can take that edge off of the young families here, especially in America. I just feel for them. It's not only that they both work, but somebody has to work a job and a half. So that's hard on a family because they're not seeing each other and they're not sleeping, a lot of things. And that's this quadrant on the left-hand side. That's employee and self-employed. There's 95% of the population there, 5% of the wealth. It just blows me away. Now, on the right-hand side, we got business owners and investors. Now, business owners, they still have a lot of work to do, and they're out there leveraging and building. I know I did books for a Popeye's fried chicken when I was in college. So, but 95% of the wealth is there, and only 5% of the population. We need to balance this out a little bit more. We need to, and that's what we do here at NECAN. We help you find an avenue to get to that other catalyst. So that's what's amazing. So here, the new trend is the gig economy. You know, we are on the go, millenniums and out in the workforce, and they don't have the big corporations that are going to take care of them for the next 40 days or 40 years. Oh, I got 40 days. But let's look at this, okay? Uber in 2012 was 60 million and GM 54 billion. Now, February of 2017, GM is at 55 billion and Uber's at 68 billion. That's tremendous. I mean, it is catapulting, but now look at these statistics. I just think this is amazing. Amazon in 2012 was 83 billion and Walmart 212 billion. Where now, or last 2 years ago almost, Walmart was at 205 billion and Amazon at 385 billion. That's a 300% increase. That's unheard of, guys. That's people in this fast-paced society wanting to get things here now. They deliver today, they're delivered tomorrow. I mean, they deliver all the time. It's amazing. It is a little sad because I am local and I do like to support my local as much as I can, whenever I can. But when you look back at the Uber, that just shows you that people are looking for something that maps onto their business now. Remember, I was talking about the young people needing a job and a half, 2 jobs to the family and then a job and a half. So this is something that you're not driving around in your car, you're not wearing out your car, you're actually helping support people with NECAN have a great life and have things that support them in their household. Whether they start small or fast, it's all coming together. So we talk about collaborative entrepreneurship, the NECAN advantage. So it's a low-cost entry. You learn as you go. It's easy to integrate into your lifestyle. When I started, I needed flexible time. I had 2 young children, 2 boys, and I was on the go. We had soccer, we had basketball, we had different things, picking them up from school, even plays, acting. So I needed that flexible time. And then I just talked to people and met people along the way and shared NECAN with them because they need it just as much as we need it because it's all natural, non-invasive, and gives you back your energy and stuff. So it's a perfect gig for the trending times, I believe. So here we go. We leverage and compound. That's kind of what McDonald's was doing, and they leverage and compound others. And I think that that's important. So let's, I've talked enough about the gig economy, I think. Here we go. So, all right. So join NECAN. It's $99 to become a wellness consultant, or actually you could just be a customer for free, just like Amazon. Give your name, address, email. We don't bombard you. That's just for shipping and such, or specials, if you like. And start exploring these products. So find, share, promote. This is if you join the business, and look for opportunities that can support the causes, right? Invite people to join NECAN or look at it with you. And the great thing is NECAN does all the shipping and development, all the products, all the technologies, all the paperwork, all the computer data, we have a new catalog out. All of that is held and handled by NECAN. And you even get a website, with no cost, and back office promotions that are just available through NECAN. And then NECAN pays you directly, and you have special offers and promotions that we have. So here we go. We talked about the initial startups. It's low. There are packs involved. And just like if you were a vacuum cleaner salesman, you need to have the vacuum to show people. You got to have show and tell. And that's real important in NECAN. So how you come on board is how you will share those products. And there's good, better, best. Okay. So if someone starts out as a customer, maybe they get the water bottle and eye mask, pillow, they'll upgrade. So you'll have a customer that will keep buying. They'll start seeing the benefit. They'll save up. They'll get their waterfall. They'll get things for their home and their family. And so you have repeat business and customers with filters and shower filters, different things that you can build and promote your team. And we also have some great nutritionals as well. Okay, it's a purpose-driven business model, so collaborative entrepreneurs. So what we look for is finding people to start their wellness home starts, and find 3 people that are going to do like you and start building a team. And with that, we teach as you go. I would be, or the person that brought you to this video will actually be your sponsor, and then they will speak for you, and you just connect them to people and share, and you learn as you go. It's really that simple. And then there's ways to increase your profitability and overrides. We have seminars, we have trainings, we have all kind of ways of connecting. And here's one right now that we're doing here. So we know how many seeds are in an apple. We can count those. But I love this because you really don't know how many apples are in that seed. So you plant a bunch, you talk to a bunch of people, and I say never prejudge anybody because it really does make a difference. You just never know where someone's going to get lit up and get excited and start having that amazing dream. I can say that because I've been in it for 24 years, and it's just awesome. So this is the potentiality of growth and profitability, just getting those 3 people to reach 3. 3 becomes 9, 9 becomes 27, 27 become 81 in a perfect world, 243. It starts compounding. It goes out of control. I always say, I'm their leader. Which way they go? I don't know, but it's amazing. So you just keep sharing and building and doing, and you will have a global impact and an amazing wellness home to have, and you have a tax write-off. You've got amazing things just starting this business. So I'm just going to underline, we have retail profits, we've got cash bonuses, lifestyle bonuses, we've got rebates. There's a way that you can actually earn your money back on that $99 for signing up with NECAN products, group overrides, and leadership bonuses. All kind of wonderful ways of earning and having perks in your life. So active wellness and the NECAN Wellness Home. And here we go. Dee, I get to share with you. Dee is a nurse and actually a retired nurse, but I just want to pass the baton to you because I don't know how long you were a nurse and how long you've been in NECAN, but go ahead and share for us.
Yeah, so I was introduced to NECAN a little over 10 years ago by a friend who cared enough to ask if I would take a look at what she had just found. And we know that our health situation in our country, richest country in the world, spends more on healthcare than any place else. And yet we know that more and more people, even at younger ages in our children, are affected by negative health impact from all kinds of things. One being stress, which impacts heart disease, diabetes, fatigue, allergies, the poor quality of sleep, weight. It doesn't even talk about the stress emotionally and psychologically that people are under that you alluded to, Barbara, when you talked about the job stress and everything else. they have found that one poor night's sleep drops the immune system 60%, which is astounding because so many people are in a pattern of poor sleep night after night after night. We know about the outdoor air quality, but people may not know that our indoor air quality is worse than our outdoor air quality because we often don't open the windows, that type thing. We go from winter heat on to summer air conditioning on, and everything's closed up. And all those chemicals from fabrics and carpeting and paint and products that we use for cleaning or personal care stay locked into our indoor environment. And our water, we hear more and more about our water all the time. People thought that buying bottled water was a better solution to tap water, but truly it is not in most cases, at least in our country, where, you know, our water has chlorine and chemicals added to help purify it from bad diseases, but those chemicals are not good for us. So there's endocrine disruptors, there's lead, mercury, chlorine, pharmaceuticals, agricultural runoff, all of that in our water. Now they're finding microplastics in our bottled water and in our tap water. So none of that is good. There are childhood health trends are becoming more and more of a concern. The obesity rate in children keeps accelerating. We know that our kids are often on screen time versus being outdoors playing. The diet is faulty in many cases because we have, they're eating a lot of junk food, fast food, packaged food, none of which is really supporting their health status like it needs to be. So we have an answer that is being healthy by choice, not by chance, and choosing active wellness through education, the awareness, the solutions that Nikan provides that really support our bodies naturally. We call it a certified Nikan wellness home, and it is a proven way to support health with clean air, clean water, good sleep, good nutrition, the things that our bodies need to thrive and be vital. And we can make small choices every day, like Barbara talked about, to support that. Some of the things that are in our packs that you mentioned earlier, Barbara, the sleep pack, which is so incredible. When I was first introduced to Nikan, my friend said, Dee, you're tired all the time. That's why I want to tell you about this. I hadn't slept well for 15 or 20 years. I pretty much invested in many things right off the bat because there was an urgency to feel better. Pardon me. I really I was working many hours a week at the time as a nurse, and I really wanted to feel better as quickly as possible. So the sleep pack made such a big difference in my life. The water pack is amazing for the at-home unit, the larger, taller unit that, use for drinking, for washing fruits and vegetables, for cooking. The sport bottle, if I go out the door, that goes with me. 2 different types of shower heads that remove the chlorine and some of the other unsavory particles that we find in our water. And it's so good for our skin, for our hair. Our skin's our biggest organ. So if we are not filtering the chlorine and some of those other things, it's going right into our skin. And as that water is heated and vaporized, it's going into our lungs and right into our bloodstream. So we want to clear as much of the toxins out as possible. The energy pack over on the right
Sorry.
with some of those amazing products, that Magflex with all the dots on it that Barbara talked about. That was also one of the things that I started using right away because I had back issues from an old car accident when I was in my mid-30s and had daily back discomfort, spasms, numbness down in my knee, all of that. And the insoles, the chair pad, the Kenko Ground, the tan pad that's on the floor, which is one of our newest products that replicates walking barefoot on the ground or on the beach where the natural electrons from the earth are there to work as antioxidants for our body. Some of the necklaces, the sport bands, the products are so easy, simple, effective, and economical to use to support health, to get healthier, to stay healthy, to have more vitality and energy is not expensive. To be sick and have all kind of treatments or doctor's visits and all, that ends up being expensive, not just in cost, but in the quality of life, the things you miss out on, the time you spend. Oftentimes that people miss their work because they're trying to recover from something. So we're so much about prevention, and it works for every age group. And the younger people start as children in a wellness home environment, the more likely they are to remain healthy and thrive and be vital adults.
You know,
So,
Dee, when you started, Dee, did you think that you were going to be building a business, or how did that, share that with me.
I did not plan on doing it as a business. Although when I was introduced, they did mention there were tax benefits to having a home-based business. And as I experienced the benefits of the products, began sleeping better, have more energy, discomfort was basically gone, and I still don't have discomfort. It's rare, and if I do, I put one of the products where it is uncomfortable, and it's pretty immediate relief because I do use everything during the day and everything during the night, so that there is a stability to using the products consistently. But when I realized this is a way to help people, not just with their health, but the potential for them to have better financial income as well. And it just made sense to become a consultant and share it in a viable way so others could continue and learn. And being a nurse, you're always about educating people, and often it's one-on-one, but sometimes it's in small groups or whatever. So it just made sense to do things naturally to improve our wellness environment and our internally and in our surroundings, and share it with other people. And we don't know what we're preventing. So it's been a wonderful transition. I was able to leave my job 5 years ago because I thought I don't want to work 60 or more hours a week forever. So this was such a beautiful plan B to already have in place. And I am very grateful that my friend introduced it to me years ago. So thank you.
Yeah, I think that that's an important avenue or something to underline, because it took somebody taking a moment to share with you, to get the benefits of the products out there, and then also the opportunity, the business, because it is a way that at first it was part-time for me. It was to replace my medical billing income, and with the two incomes coming in the household, I was mainly the taking care of the children and bringing in the extra income. So if I could replace that, then that freed me up even more. But when that started to exceed the income of the household, it was like, wait a minute, we really got something here. We have the potential of really, if we really worked at this, we could really build it. And that's what we decided. So everything makes a decision, and it takes that time. So we invite you to check out NECAN, Active Wellness, Living a Life in Balance. If you've only had a sampling of the products, find out more, because it just can transform your life. It's truly amazing, and it's a gift. Let's see. I think that we are there. Stop sharing that. Bring us everybody back. So thank you for coming. Give it the person that invited you, and enjoy. Thank you.